This is the Stars and Stripes in 7, your online source for editorially independent news and information for the U.S. military community. I'm Lamont Easter. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency plans to inspect a Navy fuel storage facility in Hawaii after it spilled petroleum that contaminated the drinking water system used by 93,000 residents in and around Joint Base Pearl Harbor-Hickam. The EPA informed Navy...
Take two. 3, 2.
The EPA informed Navy Region Hawaii in a letter that it would conduct an underground storage tank inspection and a spill prevention inspection at the end of the month. The letter said the agency would continue to work with the Navy and the Hawaii Department of Health to restore safe drinking water to the community and to make sure the nearby groundwater aquifer is protected. The Navy isn't sure what caused the spill, though it has been investigating a theory that jet fuel spilled when a pipe ruptured in May and got into a fire suppression system drain line. It believes fuel may have leaked from this drain line into a Navy drinking water well and then been pumped into the Navy's water system. Thousands of military families have been displaced from their homes as the military works to clean its water lines and embarks on an expensive effort to clean up groundwater in and around its Red Hill shaft, which has been shut down for more than 2 months. About 100 U.S. service members arrived in Romania to lay the groundwork for a follow-on force that is deploying to reassure allies worried about potential Russian aggression. The 100 new U.S. troops in Romania are handling logistics. U.S. forces have been in Romania long before the decision to send elements of the Belzec, Germany-based 2nd Cavalry Regiment to the country. U.S. European Command said there are about 900 U.S. troops carrying out a wide range of long-standing missions. The incoming cavalry soldiers will more than double those troop levels. It isn't unusual for the 2nd Cavalry Regiment to carry out missions beyond its garrison in Bavaria. For years, the unit has convoyed along NATO's eastern flank for training exercises. The regiment has also led NATO's multinational battle group in northeastern Poland, some 50 miles from Russia's military exclave of Kaliningrad. Some U.S. veterans who founded businesses and nonprofits in Afghanistan are struggling to keep operations viable under Taliban rule, acknowledging the many economic and logistical challenges. Team Afghan Power, a nonprofit organization founded by Marine veteran John Kurlaw and other veterans in 2015, brought renewable energy-powered grids to rural Afghan villages. However, it recently had to close down. Combat Flip-Flops, known for its signature flip-flops, were also selling Afghan scarves. Its goods were made in a factory in Kabul, and a portion of the profits helped Afghan girls go to school. However, production at the Kabul factory stopped after Taliban took over. The company's co-founder, Matt Griffin, a Green Beret veteran, said, "The financial crisis in Afghanistan has forced the company to shift its focus to humanitarian efforts." A third company, Rumi Spice, said they were able to grow over the last year and that they plan to stay the course. It partners with farmers in western Afghanistan to export saffron, the world's most valuable spice. Genuine saffron production requires intensive manual labor and cannot be automated. Rumi Spice employs hundreds of women who hand-pluck crocus flowers and harvest the aromatic spice filaments. Army veteran and company co-founder Keith Alinis said the Taliban have so far not interfered with production and their workers remain employed. A Coronado, California-based Navy sailor pleaded guilty to cyber-stalking a woman, including posting sexually explicit videos of her on a pornography website. According to the plea agreement, 36-year-old Sergio Ronaldo Williams threatened and harassed the victim and her family members, including her niece and son, in October 2020 while he was based at Naval Air Station North Island. Williams admitted to sending harassing and intimidating messages to the woman and some of her family members, including messages that contained screenshots of the videos he uploaded. Williams was indicted in August on a federal cyber-stalking charge following a Naval Criminal Investigative Service investigation. He pleaded guilty to the charge, which carries a potential penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000. Williams, who was scheduled to be sentenced in May, was removed from the Navy as a result of the criminal case. A dining facility at Rose Barracks in Vilseck, Germany remains open and has addressed the violations that led to an F grade on a recent food sanitation inspection. An F grade means that a facility is non-compliant with the U.S. military's Tri-Service Food Code. The inspector noted a host of deficiencies during a visit. Roast beef was stored in a refrigerator without a pull date or use-by date. Mold was growing on produce in a refrigerator. Can openers had excessive food debris and grease, and the ice machine sanitation log had not been accurately maintained. The same inspector did a walkthrough of the facility recently and did not find the same deficiencies. No foodborne illnesses related to the facility have been recently reported. The regiment is expecting an official inspection within the next 30 days, where it expects its ratings to significantly improve, with the inspection being unannounced. Finally, the Navy's newest attack submarine, USS Montana, successfully completed its initial sea trials operating off the Virginia coast. The sea trials included submerging for the first time. The sub also conducted high-speed maneuvers while on the surface and submerged. Newport News Shipbuilding Vice President of Virginia-class submarine construction, Jason Ward, said, "The performance of the USS Montana and its crew was exceptional. Teams from Newport News Shipbuilding will continue the testing program." Construction of the USS Montana began in 2015. The boat is the 21st Virginia-class submarine built as part of the teaming partnership of Newport News Shipbuilding and General Dynamics Electric Boat Yard in Connecticut. The Montana was christened in September 2020. The shipyard will deliver it to the Navy later this year. And that is all for this edition of Stars and Stripes in 7. I'm Lamont Easter, helping you stay connected.